Meredith, tell us about the program here and what people will see when they stop by this week in Revere.
Well, this is the 2015 International Revere Beach Sand Sculpting Festival. We have added a duos division this year. We've upped the sculptors from 15 to 20 sculptors, so you're going to see some incredible pieces of art. It's actually going to be like an art gallery on the beach. They're from all over the world. They represent 8 different countries. We have 5 duos and 10 solos. And they're just going to spend the next 4 days creating these masterpieces for everybody to come and see.
The sand, how does it get here? Where is it from? And how does it not fall apart?
The sand comes from Hudson, New Hampshire, and the qualities that we look for as sand sculptors in sand. Everybody's tried to build a castle on the beach as a child, so you can understand when they stand here and look at these structures and say, oh, how do they do that? Well, the sand is what if you look at it under a microscope, we want it to be sharp and have all kinds of jagged edges. When sand gets rolled and washed by the sea action, it turns that sharp-edged sand into like a ball. And it's like trying to stack bowling balls. So it doesn't work as well on certain shoreline beaches. That's why we bring in this wonderful sand. It's from a quarry. It's from a granite pit, from what I understand, and it's just amazing stuff. We're limited to what we can and cannot do depending on the quality of the sand we're using.
Now, you're a former competitor here, so tell us about that and how you came to be a competitor here.
I've been competing in sand sculpting for about 30 years. I started it when I saw somebody just like this doing a sand sculpture on a beach, and they were professional sand sculptors. I'd always worked with my hands, so it was just something that came natural for me to want to do it. But when I saw them using the forms and how they did it, that's what impressed me and inspired me. I put a sandbox in my backyard and I just started practicing. I got invited to a competition, and from there I just kept, meeting more sculptors and getting invited to more competitions. It was 12 years ago at this event that Dan and I were both invited to this event. So we started here as competitors, and after I think it was about 4 or 5 years, the partnership brought us in to take over into the invitational part and the operations of the Sand Sculpting Festival itself.
And finally, there's one sculpture here right now, and if you turn around and look at it, tell me what we're seeing here. What should I be looking for here?
This is amazing. This is the centerpiece. The centerpiece has a theme, but the sculptors do not have to follow that theme for their competition pieces. This is the spirit of Massachusetts, and it's all iconic landmarks from Massachusetts. We have the State House, the Plymouth Rock, Paul Revere, the Zakim Bridge, the Old North Church, the Gloucester Fishermen, the Boston Lighthouse, and the Rhinestein Bandstand down on the end. All 20 sculptors have been working on this for 2 days.
And some sponsors I see up front.
And the sponsor, can't forget the sponsor ribbon right out in front, prominent front and center, because of course it doesn't happen without the sponsors.